To all of my Spanish-speaking brothers and sisters, the first person who translates the voice messages at the end of this video will personally get the pinned comment. Timestamps will be in the description. Now with that out of the way, this video was inspired by one of the many dipshits who likes to make asinine comments on my channel. This dipshit in particular, Raymond Mercado, made a post in one of my videos where someone picked George Foreman and put Big Nigger on the road. He said that I shouldn't take it personal, that he insulted my heritage, and that it's okay to be racist. And I should just accept the racism and just beat him and move on.
Get the fuck out of here.
Another dipshit, Michael Maldonado, agrees with his stance and says that I need to shut the fuck up talking about racism and how I'm a hypocrite. Well, I got a very important question to ask both of you. How would you respond when someone calls you a fucking wetback after you just beat them in a video game? I don't expect these clowns to show their face again, but it will be interesting to hear what these dunces have to say, or anyone else that agrees with them. Because that's exactly what happened at the end of this fight against a self-admitted scumbag. New York scumbag to be exact. After I successfully knocked him out, he immediately started with the racial insults, calling me a typical fucking wetback and a fucking essay because of my username, not knowing the origin of that username or why I picked it. The username Ricardo Martinez is based off the greatest fighter in the Hajime no Ippo series. Hailing from Mexico, Ricardo Martinez is loosely based off the real-life all-time great Ricardo Lopez. His boxing style is described as lethal, calculating, and otherworldly. Right now, Ricardo has a 69-0 record and has reigned an undefeated champion for over a decade. To put it in perspective, if one were to do a tier list of all of the fighters who appeared in Hajime no Ippo, Ricardo Martinez will be placed at the very, very top, even above superhuman middleweight Takamura, who's widely considered to be one of the strongest pound-for-pound fighters in the series. I thought this name was fitting because my record on this account is one of the best ever, and only improving. Because as you can see right here, I am slowly, but surely creeping my way to the top 100 as the top 100 all-time fighter in Fight Night champion. Something that many of you have to begrudgingly accept, despite all of the hard work that I've put in, that everyone else tries to take credit away from me for. So whenever you see this name, Ricardo Martinez, in the all-time top 100, just know that you're looking at greatness when you see that name on your television set. I'm going to interrupt this monologue real quick to say something. Does anyone know what happened to the ranked number 246 fighter on this list, Madden Talk 24/7? In case anyone doesn't know who he is, he's one of the OG Madden trash talkers on YouTube and a huge inspiration for when I started my YouTube journey doing Madden videos myself before I moved over to Fight Night. I didn't know you were ranked this high in the game, so number one, I hope you're doing well, man. Big fan. Number two, please come back to YouTube. And number three, when you do, let's scrap. Anyway, moving on. Back on topic. After this clown got knocked out, he saw my name in the profile picture, and the first thing that immediately came to his mind was fucking wetback. And even though I'm not Latino, I took offense to this because this disrespects all of the great Mexican fighters and other Latino fighters and the legacies that they left in the sport of boxing. When you hear someone say that they fight like a Mexican, that means that they are tough as nails and they earn their respect the hard way, the blue-collared way. And you can't do nothing but put respect on their names because of that. Now, maybe I'm tripping. Am I looking into it too deeply to find that comment that he made disrespectful? I don't think so. But I'm not Mexican, I'm just new Mexican. So maybe there's some other Spanish-speaking brothers that can provide a different perspective from me, and I welcome the discussion. But my question to you, Raymond Mercado, still remains. If someone insults you by calling you a fucking wetback, are you not going to defend yourself and have some fucking pride? How would you respond to this? Because according to your answer, you will respond back by saying something like this.
Thank you for calling me a fucking wetback. I respect your opinion on how you feel about Mexicans. It's okay to despise us based off of the color of our skin. Fighting against racism is irrelevant because I think it's pretty awesome that you're racist. Let me spread my cheeks wide open and let you make my back wetter than it already is.
Get the fuck out of here.
I hope you keep that same holier than thou energy if you decide to be brave enough to reply back to this video, Raymond. Because my personal opinion is that maybe you're just a pussy. Not even man enough to defend your own heritage that's rooted in pride. I don't know your dad, but I think he should slap the shit out of you for being like this. Because the truth is this, Raymond. I'm more Mexican than you'll ever be. Because I'll never allow anyone to say those types of things, regardless of their skin color. Since we know for a fact you won't do nothing about it, I will. Which is why I was happy to report NYscumBag and have his account suspended temporarily for his actions because he deserved it. And he also deserved to take an L because he didn't prepare himself like he should have when he was up against a champion. I don't care if your battery is dead or not. It's your fault for not protecting yourself at all times and listening to the ref. Every Xbox comes equipped with a USB cable to plug into your controller and play. And if you don't have one, you can easily obtain one at any local 7-Eleven store or anywhere in your area. They're not hard to find. So don't blame Mexicans for your own incompetence. Blame yourself. If I ruled the world, I would gladly love to blow a hole right through the middle of that wall and let the cartel right on in and have them go straight to New York and have you dealt with. Because people like you need to be eliminated. To Raymond Mercado, Michael Maldonado, or any of the other spineless pricks that have a problem with what I say, please do me a favor and do the following. Go find the nuts that God gave you and grow a pair for once and take your nonsense somewhere else and go get some fucking pride. And number 2, please, please, please stop making these dumbass comments and get off the tip of my dick.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the New York Arena in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action, and the anticipation for this bout has grown as the week has gone on. A lot of talk behind these two. Now it's time to walk the walk. He's approaching the ring now, and this ring walk can tell you so much. Look at the focus on his face. Johnson's coming to the ring with his entourage of cornermen, but they look calm, cool, and collected. Hard to believe that they're going to be firing off punches within moments.
Protect yourselves at all times. Let's touch him up.
Opening round scheduled for 10. like this, a power puncher versus power puncher, that fight's not going to last long. But what if it does? Then what?
The guy with less power is going to win because he's a guy that has a reserve in a place that he's ready to go to in case the power's not there.
Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. He just missed that shot up top. A crushing two-punch combo by Johnson. Good job staying away from the danger there. On the mark, the counter punch by Johnson. So right from the start in this fight, he's committed to the body shots.
Well, that's the time to go there right at the beginning because body work pays off for you later in the fight. No sense in wasting time. Get right to it.
Good step back counter punch there.
You gotta protect yourself.
Sending out the power shot. It was a straight left hand. Right to the belt line.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Goes up top with a right hand. Accurate with a straight left. How about that? Counter shot to the head. There you go. 10 seconds to go in this round.
A young woman gunned down by an illegal immigrant who should have been deported, but was protected by a sanctuary city. I'm Richard Corcoran. When I heard Kate Steinle's story, I thought about my own daughter, Kate, and how this could have happened to any family anywhere. Incredibly, some Tallahassee politicians want to make Florida a sanctuary state. On my watch, Florida will never be a sanctuary state.
Would be really smart to take a page out of the book of Sugar Ray Leonard, Marvin Hagler, where Leonard stole rounds at the end, where he just clipped off 30 seconds, and that's exactly what the judges remembered.
A knifing left hand by Johnson. Johnson's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. Shot blocked. A well-placed left hand up top. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Halfway through this round here. Johnson's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. Able to show you his blocking ability. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot.
Good job, buddy. Hit the body. Keep moving.
Fine-looking right hand by Johnson. Parries that punch intended for the head.
Use the right.
There's a straight right hand. Accurate jab brings the right hand. And this round comes to an end. Johnson's really impressing us here, Teddy, coming off that last round. I mean, he laid down a but some sometimes confidence can also be an enemy in this game.
Yeah, you can get a little bit of overconfident. You can get careless. You know, you can forget where you were earlier or forget what you knew when you were coming into the ring. Things that you had to understand as far as defensive liabilities. You have to remember that.
Parries that punch away. There's that overhand right.
Unload, more punches.
At this stage of a fight, Teddy, these very early moments, how much in your training career will you stress to a guy to try to go to the body?
Very much, because it sets up things later on, and it takes away things that he's trying to do. You know, he's trying to move his upper body. You go downstairs, takes a lot of that away.
Relax. Targeting that jab with the right hand behind it. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. Coming to the halfway point of this third round.
Left and right, left and right.
Nice block by Johnson. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Johnson's doing a really good job of being defensively sound, of being patient, and waiting for that golden opportunity for some offense to come in the mix.
Well, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting for a mistake to be made. You know, he wants a lead out of his opponent right now so he can make a miss and bang, come right back with that hook.
10 seconds to go in this third round. He brings it right back. Big shot upstairs. And so as we start round 4, we reflect on the first 3, looking at Teddy's scorecard. Nice combination by Johnson. A little head hunting with the right. Nice work, the left hand to the head. Look at that combination by Johnson. Clean shot with the right. Johnson's defense is now serving him well. Nice job blocking that punch. Downstairs with a right hand. Johnson showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
Johnson's able to avoid that punch. He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Oh, what an uppercut. Final 10 seconds. That's a flush shot, making away those body shots with the left hand. Back to action here at the start of this round, which is just part of what has been a very evenly fought fight. One of those fights that's going to be very hard to score. You see what happens when he commits to the uppercut. Look at that. Great work there. There's a good right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counterpuncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving his head much. He can time him, he can counter him.
is to land that jab. Good, solid right hand land. Oh, he's hurt right there. He is hurt. You know, his opponent's doing a good job. Oh! Picture perfect combination, and he is floored.
Well, the old timers would say you can hit a guy with two. Why hit him with one?
Down he goes, but he's going to continue on, beating the count. There's a right hand. Clinch! Solid. He was able to get up and continue on last time. Now he goes down again.
Let's go! Get up!
2, 3, 4.
Hurry, get up!
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
End of the round. Sixth round now underway. Let's see who can really come on here in the second half of this fight. Hook! Hook! Good return fire that time. Good block. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Lands flush with the two-punch combo by Johnson. Johnson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Not able to land the headshot. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked. Halfway through round 6. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one. Johnson's defense. Is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Good solid 1-2 by Johnson. What happened to him. He was stunned. He got tagged in this fight. He got hit hard. Now you're seeing the kind of mentality that's going to try to avoid that happening again. But Teddy, it's not necessarily the kind of mentality that's going to win you a fight.
No, if you're in the corner with him, you know what you tell him, Joe? You tell him, look, you're being tested now. I understand you've been hurt. I understand you're looking to survive right now. But you're being tested for the first time in your life. Do you want to be a champion? Do you want to be special? Special people find the way to get out of this and still offensively go forward.
Go for the head.
Forward.
Go for the head.
Forward.
Go for the head.
Not the cap.
Knock him out. It's done.
Scores up top with a left. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. Relax. Protecting himself. Johnson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. At the halfway point of round 7, a good block. A well-placed overhand right. Blocked that punch. Good step back, counter punch. Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
This is a moment in the fight where they have to figure things out. Johnson's been trying to crack this code, but so far through 7 rounds, nothing doing. Your scorecard has it that way. It's easy to see. It's a very close fight.
Yeah, you know, it's about temperaments now. I mean, we've seen the physicality. It's not going to change. We've seen their talents. We've seen everything about what they can and can't do. Now it's about the temperament. Who has the temperament to take chances? Who has the temperament not to be satisfied, to stretch it out?
Good shot to the head with that right hand. Little head hunting with the left. There's the combo downstairs. Good left there. Big shot to the forward. What a turn of events.
Yeah, I am the greatest. I don't know and don't give a shit what happened. I don't know if your controller died. I don't care if someone was at the door. I don't give a shit if your house is on fire. I don't give a fuck. All I saw was a well-done steak laying right there on the grass, ready for a lion like myself to go eat. And guess what? I'm gonna eat. Yeah. I take my wins however I can get them. Oops, you're bad. You should have listened to the ref. He told you right there at the beginning, protect yourself at all times. And now you got to sit with a big fat L on your record. And another one bites the dust. I told you that I run this fight night shit because I take my wins however. I don't care if I lie, cheat, or steal. I'm just going to be honest about it. And in this case, I stole that win and I don't care. Oh yeah, and you want to call me a typical fucking wetback? That's funny. Just because your controller died or whatever, you want to call me a racist name. See how that works? Just brought the racism. Just brought the ugly out in you. Hey, La Raza, hey, y'all better come get this dude. Because I'm not even Mexican. I'm not Latino at all. I'm new Mexican, yes. But other than that, I'm black as hell. The realest nigga on fight night. So yeah, you gonna hold that L today. And watch this. I ought to throw your ass over the border and let the Mexicans deal with you. Because you don't want to see what happens when I deal with you, you bitch. Because if I come to New York and I get a hold of you, guess what? You best believe I'm cutting that off. And when I get back to Truth or Consequences, hey, El Paso is just right there. So I'll make my way to Texas, and then right from Texas, I'm going to go to the border. I'm going to need one of my Mexican partners to go ahead and meet me at the border, because we about to go play baseball. I'm at the pitcher's mound now, bitch. That's right. One of my Mexican brothers about to batter up. And we about to knock a home run. With your... I'm a motherfucking thug.
Debería haber cargado la batería antes de conectarse. Tienes lo que te mereces, como un tonto yanqui. Es por eso que los mexicanos como yo gobiernan supremamente sobre ti, idiota basura de Nueva York. Ustedes, los yanquis estadounidenses, no pueden. Canelo Álvarez te dará una paliza a ti y a cualquiera que salga de tu débil país. ¡Viva la Canelo! ¡Viva la México! Ha sido denunciado por su discurso de odio racista hacia los mexicanos. Microsoft ha puesto una prohibición temporal. Tómate este tiempo para pensar en lo que hiciste. Pinche punto pendejo. Chinga tu madre. Estás, pero si bien pendejo.